to Poland. Poland are a volleyball nation, and Skra mean business. Koyuka gets us underway. The pipe attack from Belchatow, really good. It's good from Womack, using the middle early, holding the opposing blocker. Setters will try and use that early on in the set. Go to the middle or the pipe, which is the back attack through the middle, and really try and let the middle blocker on the other side know that you mean business. 1-1, Volkov doing exactly the same as he did last night. They were so good on the outsides. Sochi passing off the net, but the speed, even out of system, is strong. The middle block tested. 3 in the pass for Skra. Piechocki clams up a little bit on that one. Vazway with his first swing. Vazway, who was sent off, wasn't sent off, was red carded yesterday against Lube. Was really aggravated by the referees. Aniev into the net. Served some golden whips last night, Andrei Aniev. They did serve the better of the two teams in the tie-break. Zenit missed 6. Can't afford to be doing that. Fakel so far undefeated in the Russian league. 6 wins, although they play Zenit straight after this competition. There is Udris. What an inspired signing he's been. Arthur Udris was playing in China last year with Guangdong Shenzhen. He's also played in Korea for KB All-Stars, but the Russian league is different. It's another step up, some would say. It's good serving from Udris. Skra in struggle town here. Good vision though, rescued. Jakub Kowanowski just delaying his timing in the block. It's good eyes. He's watching the players, he's watching the setter. His timing is strong. Kaluka shut down. Piechocki just gets around that one to fire it in, but the block is good. The middles are working hard from both teams. Skra lost in the finals in 2009-2010 to Italy's Trentino Diatec to end up with silver. Haven't won this one yet. Club president Konrad Piechocki stated that the Champions League is really their dream, but this one would be so sweet for Skra. Volkov serving, 2017 European champion, 2018 VNL gold for Russia, serving out the back. Had a big game against Brazil in round 3 of the World Championships and scored 23 points in that 5-set thriller. Russia were 2-0 up against Brazil and lost 3-2. Belchatow. There you go. Good toss of the ball. The perimeter of courts is the moneymaker for jump serving machines like a Belchatow. Oh, 2 in a row! One goes deep, the other one gets very friendly with the net band. And the crowd are starting to rev up here. pass is very good from the front court receiver. Kaluka stays high. Abadapor just really puts a mitt up at it and keeps it alive. Shalpuk has 3 in the block. They're scurrying hard. If you manage to look at Piazza, the coach, he is jumping everywhere, the Skra coach. Middle work, lack of length. Good. Piazza, the coach, really getting into this. See 3 in. And the middle blocker looking to release, look after the pipe attack, leave the middle attack to the wing blocker. Service is very good. Shalpuk out of system here, but there seems, and that's a credit to Grzegorz Łomacz, who just flips it, still at speed. You'd think that the more you come off the net, the slower you have to play the ball, but not here. Not at this level. You're still trying to find splits and seams in the block. It's a great rip. That was close. Don't hear of many athletes playing beach and indoor volleyball, but Kolodinsky with a very good track record on the beach, ball coming back indoor. Service is good. Krosh, two-time world champion, just missing out. MVP against Dansk in the Champions League. 3-1 victory just last Tuesday evening, a week ago. Struggles with the pass. Runs of points both ways. Kolodinsky serving straight down the line. Difficult, you want to keep space in your armpits and create an angle, but when the ball is right at your body, it's difficult to try and move and get your shoulders around the ball. Keep space between your arms and your body. Kolodinsky again, it's a ripper, isn't it? That punchy little serve! And the block will get the plaudits, but Kolodinsky serving is just teeing it up. Floating straight down the line. Shalpuk struggling to go anywhere else. He can't get out. He's putting himself under so much pressure with the pass. It's too straight, too quick. He hasn't got time to get out in anything else but line. And look who's waiting, it's Udris. Same serve, but this time Abadapor overpasses. Shalpuk tried to shift. Abadapor stepped in. Same old story. Skra under pressure. What a run. Kolodinsky take a bow. Skra have lost 4 Club World Championship matches in a row. They need a win tonight, not only to keep their hopes alive, but just for their own confidence, really. Quaz back into the game. It's really good. The middle player, you want to stay out of hitting 6, but 1 and 5, usually you have a good chance of scoring. Perfect passing. Kolodinsky goes to the outside as he does so much. Grzegorz Łomacz suffered that. Big Fakel hitters. Udris shut down from the smaller hitter. That's what happens. You're hitting steep. You're right in the airspace of the block. To the outside. Great cover from Pichotsky on 2. Great read from Fakel. Poliuka sees it from Shalpuk, and that's why it's all about vision in the block. You can see the body language. You can see exactly what's going on. Good dig from Piechocki. He's on the prey all the time. And Kaluka. Little work is strong from Kors. Blocking was really good last night from Fakel. Andrei Aniev won a match high. 4 blocks just to himself. 3 players scored 20 plus. Urengoy scored 22, Volkov 21. Kaluka 20. That's really good work from the wings, but it just shows how they score their points. Volkov, Belchatow. What is it? He's just getting left paw, right paw. Belchatow making plays everywhere, and then he makes another one. Do you want to do anything else, sir? Third chance, Urengoy, another dig from Skra. Digging their heels in, Belchatow again. Surely someone has to put this one away. Smuggling Engapeth style is Volkov. The Russian outside, quick. The speed is good. The execution just wide. The quicker you play, the more you just need to know the purpose of the play. The speed means that the blockers are going to be drifting all over the place. You can just work off them. And back comes Skra again. Oh, Perkins fast. There's almost a traffic jam over at 1. It's not clear for Kaluka to track that. Aniev is right in the way. Overpass again. Skra with a chance to go 3 in front. Belchatow is shut down. And Aniev really strong. He's not getting out there to really cover, but he does manage to make some impression as Urengoy gets the block. Cover is on. Urengoy scoops it under the net. Starts lower than the net, so he manages to get underneath it. Chance for Belchatow. He just, again, goes to work, doesn't he? Great job. Just crafty. Slowing it down, slowing the arm speed down, and then goes the timing in the block. Porsche. Front court receiver, front court setter as well. Sorry. Yakovlev gets back in the game. They're starting to use the middle more than I can remember from last night's game. Address again. High and off the net, no middle attack, only to Belchatow. Kaluka just reads it nicely. It's tomahawk defense. Urengoy has been so impressive. Not much known about the opposite spiker, but this is his chance to really shine. All in the first. So we're speaking about Fakel's domestic start this season. Belchatow scores again. They've beaten Ufa 3-0. Krasnoyarsk as well, 3-1 away. Siberian Derby. Beat Dynamo Lokomotiv 3-0. This is a really competitive league that Fakel are just crushing at the moment. They really are. Sharp getting a little bit showboaty, penalised for that, where Skra have already lost 4 games. They're around mid-table in the Polish league. And they're just letting too many sloppy games really get point away from them at the moment. But here's a chance to improve their form. Good middle work again, Kowanowski. Skra currently in 6th place. 5 wins, 4 losses. Sachs are at top of that league as Kowanowski. It's a great replay, that one. Three in the block, finds a way through though, chance to counter. Belchatow having to step in and play setter on that transitional play. Touch off the block. The ball is a goner. See exactly what Vajwe is trying to do there. Work through the gap. It's very, very smart from Marius Vajwe. It's exactly what you'd expect from him, really. Almost 30 individual awards. 2014 World Championship MVP, best opposite. He actually had 4 years out of the Polish national team because of conflict management. But Stefan Antiga, who's just left his post with Canada, brought him back into the Polish team, and it was a great, great addition. First challenge. It's long. Tiga leaving the Canadian setup after the World Championships, and Glenn Hogue coming back in after a successful first stint. A couple of years out of the ranks, working with the junior teams instead. Good from Pichotsky. What a play. Really is. Aniev holding with the middle. It's a wider set, no block there. Kowanowski loses Aniev. Just drifting, trying to find the split in the block. It's a great view, and you can see exactly what they're tactically trying to do. Slightly off the net, but all options open for Kolodinsky. How good a Fakel out on the wings. But you can never, ever, ever count any Polish side out of any competition. Kolodinsky with the serve, it works so nicely for him. Shopik does get the ball into a good zone, and you can see every setter is trying to shift the play from one side to another on that rotation to try and keep the ball away from the blockers. Double touch. Kolodinsky held the record for the world's fastest serve of 114 kilometers an hour. Paolo Nicolai now, though, the Olympic silver medalist, an Italian blocker who plays with Daniel Lupo. Now holds it at over 119 kilometers an hour. Vajwe fires into the net. Every game at this competition. So close. Overpass dealt with. Womack is trying to jump back into the line there, protect his defense, but Volkov too high, just wipes off. Goes out the back this time. Third top scorer in the VNL final with 10. She made a name at Baku, the 2015 European Games. In the same year, won a gold at the under-23 World Championships in Dubai. Very much now a starter for Russia. Starter for Poland serving. Sharpuk. That's long, surely. It's a good leave. It's out from Idris. Oh, maybe it's been given in. Skra are sure it's out. The commentary position, sorry, is right on that back line. From where I was sitting, it looked a little bit close. Dmitry Kolonkovsky comes into play. Another youngster, just 23. Skra back in rhythm. Pihovsky has done a very good job this evening so far. He really has. You see, he might be falling away at times, but he holds his arms for long periods of time. It's really good. Just holding his platform to his target. Quick plays, jumping in, slightly out of system. Second chance is quick for Belchatow, who fires line. How many times? He's so smart, just working smoothly and high to the line. Not trying to do anything too flash, just playing smart. Line's open, he sees it, it's just almost a brush. It's good from Skra. Big moments here. Skra have been impressive. Pass is good from Kolyuka, they go back to Idris. He's been impressive too. Substitution we saw yesterday. Dennis Bogdan, youngster, 22 years old. Dream team from the FIVB Under-23 World Championships in 2017. Best passer as well from that competition. Womack now looking to bring the middle in. You can see it early. So strong from Skra. Kovanovsky is a brute. Again, splits the blockers. Finds a gap. Vishkanov comes in, reserve setter. Tepin goes out. The Estonian opposite, who started a game earlier on this year, Rene Tepin, against Nico Warsaw, scored 17 points at an efficiency of 58% in the absence of Vazway, so he is capable, that's for sure. Free ball. Pihotsky all over that. Goes back to the middle because it's storming. Skra's middle work has been really impressive. Looks close on the replay, doesn't it? Challenges in progress. Hawkeye has the best eye. It's very close. We've already seen that. And in the context of this set, it holds a lot of meaning. 24-21 or 23-22. Definitely didn't touch the floor. It's never in doubt, really, having seen that earlier replay. But Skra now have 3 set points. Time out from Fakel. Novy Urengoy. There's also a big statement this from Skra. 2 saved. Sorry, first set point saved. Remember, Zenit had 8 match points earlier on against Lube. Lube stole it, smash and grab. Really was. Second set point for Skra. Vazway, the target, who passes in that rotation, goes back to Vazway, and he is stuffed. Bogdan doing the business, and one of the best that's ever played the game. Timeout from Skra. 2 set points. In this competition, you have to take your chances. Teams are not taking their chances at the moment. Volkov serving, an experienced customer for someone who's just 23 years of age, but this one's into the net. The timeout is golden for Skra. They're passing and their middle work. Grzegorz Romach and Skra will be Zenit, who really do need. And then Lube would be in such a great position, but Zenit, the door would just be open slightly. But then it would all be down to maths. 3 1s, 3 2s. The good thing for Kazan is that their set ratio is pretty good, having lost both games 3-2. Looks as if the same sides are out. Volkov, Polovinsky, Makovlev comes in. Kolinsky is the setter. Kolyuka on the outside as well. Raniev is serving for Skra. Vazway is in, as is Shalpuk. Kowanovski starting in the middle again. Opposite him in the middle is Karol Krosh. It's the same teams. Romach, Pihotsky. Commentary position just to the right-hand side behind the Fakel bench, so quite difficult to see the teams. Lots of people around. Tip is wide. Fakel have to be careful here. After such a good performance last night, it's not quite happening. There's a touch. So they do score. Idris. His arms do a lot of work at the bottom of his approach, really getting height and power. Block out or block in? Block out. Goran Graninsky, the Serbian referee. Oh, it's close. No wonder they're challenging. So tight. All players very close. Looking for the replay. The challenge system busy this evening. In or out? Oh, it doesn't get much closer than that. Idris to serve again to fire up the furnace from the baseline. It's following Eric Soji at the minute. the libero who was so strong last night, product of Stanford, been around for a while now, the 29-year-old. The Belchatow pops it in. And it is Soji who makes a miraculous recovery with the left hand, staying so still in defense, managing to just watch the spiker's arm. Opportunity, the volley goes to position one, trying to take the opposite out the attack and make it hard for the setter. Good defense, good volleyball all around, but Volkov has the potential to go up and down at times, but he is very much on the way up. Huge. Sharp hook. He's not really going to hit much angle there, but he's so high, works off the hands and out. It's a good side out that from Skra. Razway, a big server in this team, 35 now, but Bartosz Bednarz has gone to Italy this year, and he's a great scorer, was a great scorer for this team. Volkov goes high, works off the hands. So much of that in this game. If you're scared of being blocked, you should play tennis. You need to use the opposition's hands as friends. 3 in the passing unit. Pichotsky, who's been a little bit quieter. The Belchatow and Shalpuk. Low toss jump serve. It's an absolute feisty whip though. One-on-one, good blocking. Borodinski, the reactions from Fakel are huge. They know how crucial that is.
Do not stay, please go there, go away, please come.
The captain's being called back in.
Please, do not provoke each other through the net. Turn on the other side. Shake hands, please. Shake hands here. Okay, let's go.
Almost like two schoolboys being told off, but very good management from Goran Gradinsky. You can't celebrate under the net. You have to turn away, celebrate
Really strong. He's normally
to your own team.
keeping the ball.
Much better this Fakel, Novy, Urengoy. The rhythm of Volkov is good. He doesn't go for the powerful one, he just takes a bit of pace off and goes for the float, but there is the Belchatow, Iranian Olympian. Remember, Iran hadn't ever qualified for an Olympic Games before Rio 2016 when they just went and stomped to 5th place. They've played in 6 World Championships. 2014 they took a 6th place. That was their best for Iran. Players like Aruf and Galami. Got some very, very good players. Siding out again though, the Belarusian. Udoris. Tight, the middle work from Womack. He just seems to be able to find the middle in every situation. The pass is tight, it has to go with one hand. If 2 go on it, he's going to lose his balance, fall into the net, but he manages just to put it in the path of the middle spiker. Carol cross, Soji passing really low. And that's Koyuka. Errors are creeping in. Skra will just feel that they have to stay close here. They're only 4 behind. They can't afford that to go any higher, but they know that they could potentially have Fakel on the ropes here. Perfect passing, and the middle's back in. Kowanowski loves just working away from the block to position one. He's in the air the same time as the ball is in the setter's hands, but he's so open with his upper body. So open. His chest opens up, and he can pick what angle that he hits on. Kolodinsky goes back to the opposite this time. It's touch off the block and outside. Out of system, through to Abadapor, and how many times do we need to see Abadapor just play smart? It's almost like Engapeth at times, where he sees the block and he just has such good ball control, such a good feel for the ball in the hand, good vision and great work. Now he has a chance to serve. Pass is slightly off the net. You're going to have at least two up. Volkov fires wide. No touch, no challenge. Back of left comes back in. Challenge in progress, and we know why. Just questioning the decision, whether there was a little snick off the hands or not. Oh no, it's after a net touch. That's a huge net touch as well. Question now will be whether the ball's hit the floor. Definitely a net fault against Kowanowski. My mistake on the original challenge, just missing what it was for. Kolonkowski makes his way back in. Russia, top of the European rankings, with France. Poland sitting at 4 on an international scale. Back to the middle. This time takes it a little bit later and tries to snap it back angle. The referee, Vladinsky, has spotted something there. Don't know quite what it is. Point to Skra. Idris on the front court. Perfect passing from Soji. They don't go to the middle often. There's maybe a mistake in the height of the set. Yakovlev not super open. It's pretty early as well. Not many hitting angles. Clamped by Quaz. Great run this for Skra. They were reeling moments ago, but now they're right back in. Outside again, 3 in the block, but it's smuggled through from Volkov. Chance in transition on the turn. Shalpuk, Abadapor now just stomping in, trying to work the ball to 2. Out of system, both teams! Oh! That is a monster block. 3. Whether it was going in or out, it doesn't matter. It hits Volkov on the way down, and all you need to know is that Skra are back on form, serving and blocking really well. 11-9. Just complimentary for Fakel at the moment. Good defense, Urengoy, maybe not, it's a bit tight, and now it gets jousty. Everyone having a little go at that one, just trying to push off each other's hands. Another chance for the Belarusian! Humongous from the world champion, Garel Kłoś. He's been on fine form, Artur Urengoy, but he's getting pushed by Poland here. Vasway. Skra are flying. Serving and blocking in abundance. The Russians don't quite know what to do. Mariusz Vasway, the Polish sports personality of the year in 2014. Pretty. The timeout to try and disrupt the rhythm of the golden boy of Skra volleyball. He's played at Skra since 2003. It's a good timeout as well. Substitutions being made. Almost. Fakel. Dennis Bogdan looking to come in. Volkov serving though. That low toss jump serve just means if the toss is a little bit off, it's difficult to make up for that toss. The higher ball that you throw up, if it's a little bit out, you can just adjust with your footsteps and make sure the ball's still on the hitting window. Pass from one is good enough to try and keep the wing spiker alert. Belchatow chasing after it. It might go back to him. Yes, it does. The speed and the angles, unreal. The ball comes so quickly towards the commentary position. So far in 2 days, I think I've taken 3 on the head, and this one from Belchatow was just as close. Super steep and sharp. Poliuka. Less dramatic than the previous play, but effective all the same. Yakovlev. Who knows which way this one will go. It's been a pool of just unpredictable volleyball. 3 up, great cover from Skra. Vasway trying to chew through that spike. No cares for Mariusz Vasway. Three in the block. Great work from Korodinsky. He's just knows the play is being stacked to the right side. He's just shuffling to try and get involved in the block, get 3 up. And because he's cutting off that cross-court angle with his hands in the block, it means his team don't have to play defense on that one. 2 points, all that good work. Not quite wasted yet, though. They were some way behind Skra, but they're right back in. really smart. Kolyuka manages to know the situation presented with him. The middle's a little bit late, there's a seam open, he sees it, and when you see it, you can just work through it. It doesn't have to be flash. And maybe taking pace off the ball is keeping the defender out of the play. Fakel have won the CV Challenge Cup twice, once in 2007, once in 2017. That one's taken a massive touch off the block. Good work stacking the play to the left side, trying to evade the blockers. When the blockers start drifting, you can find the seams, but the serving from Skra is what's keeping them in this, and the blocking as well. They're just holding on. This is a totally different game for Fakel this evening. Last night you felt that Fakel had some sort of control as the underdogs, nothing to lose. They're a young team, and now you just can't help to feel that they have a bit more pressure on them. Their best result in a Russian championship was bronze in 2009. Last year they took a 6th, Fakel. Belchatow again, just makes great decisions. I may have to call him for some life advice, because constantly making good plays of different situations. Belchatow into the net. Siding out, finding rhythm at a very good time. The crowd are starting to get behind their team as well. Karnowski with another blistering serve. The cover is outrageous from Vazway, who proves yet again he's not all about spiking and scoring. He also contributes defensively. But second time of asking, Udris stays high, goes very deep. Because of that, he scores. Look at that full stretch, palm underneath the ball, pancake time. Free gift, service pressure from Fakel. Volkov doesn't need to be asked twice, but that's the wing spikers working with each other there. Sorry, no, it's not. It's Udris doing the work. From the baseline, need to try and stay soft in the touch, relaxed. Work on a long platform, a long touch of the ball here. Otherwise, Fakel are going to bring this back to 1-1. Fortunately for them, they don't have to pass the ball. Idris leaves. Same substitution as before. Ishnikov comes in. That's just to keep 3 front court attackers. Has to be played very closely, though. No touch, the point goes to Fakel. It's a good decision, a good substitution. The pass was leaked a little bit straight, but actually Bogdan has come on and just used the block to his advantage. Hitting on the way up, his arm swings upwards as well. Service long though, that's 2 in a row for Fakel. Skra might just pinch this, you know. Skra, remember in the first set, it took them 3 set points to take the opener, but we're in the 20s. Serves are everything here. Double substitution as well now for Skra. Both teams wanting 3 spikers and 3 blockers on the front court. To the outside, shut down from Skra. They're looking for a lift. It wasn't at the palm of the hand according to the referee. And in the second time, Kolyuka works off the body really, really well. Arms away from the body. There was a net touch though, so the point has gone to Skra. We are at clutch time. With an ace! Skra's saving grace has been their serving. Deep to Kolyuka. Doesn't want to go back with that one. Doesn't want to pass it overhand. 3 in a row. We're in. Kolyuka will be the target again. That's a much, much quicker serve. Trying to disrupt the rhythm of the passes again. It's really good from Skra, but Sochi managed to get the ball in. Second chance to the outside, 2 in the block. Bihotsky on the fade, gets the ball back in. Goes to Belchatow, who's so smart. They're out of system. So the ball's high to the wings. But it's tight enough when you're out of system. Why not play tight and work off the hands? Just here, you're going to see. Off the middle blocker's hands, difficult to block. No joy for Lakovlev, but lots for Belchatow, who's been really, really strong. This is a turn up for the books. Skra and their fans are standing up once again to be counted. Good substitution, and Aniev proved to be strong behind the baseline, but Fakel really need him now. And he's faltered, and he's gifted set points to Skra. This will really open the group up if Skra can win this game. Unbelievable. Are you watching? Zenit Kazan. Serve is good again from Skra. The float serves are causing problems. The line is open. Kolyuka almost looks a little bit to the cross, brings his arm through to the line. Leaving, oh, he doesn't even come to the line. He's off the outside hand. His arms are straight up, not closing the block from Koronovsky. Frustration. But they get one more chance at this. The hissing and the booing. Kolodinsky with the serve. It's a good one at Belchatow. It has to go back to him, surely. The cover is good at 5, just sitting on the outside of the block. Second chance. Block is completely in the game. They need to take this one here. Fakel, but no, the block from Skra once again working well, fast and penetrating hard. But it's Fakel that bring this back. 2 set points saved. Exactly the same as the first set. first set, Fakel weren't this close. Pool A is an absolute calamity of missed opportunities at time. Zenit had 8 match points in the previous game, and they really went hard at the referees afterwards. I'm sure, in hindsight, they will be looking a little bit more at themselves. ...24 all. Belchatow putting the ball into a great position. Vazway blocked in defense. Chance in transition again. Fakel are working so hard. And what a swing that one is. The situation is tense. There's nerves. But actually, when the situation is tense, Volkov is smooth and accurate and sort of calm. United. Kolodinsky, 35 years old, has shown all of his experience here. Calm head, and the corners cursed as he serves into the net. Sorry, sir. That's one set point gone for Fakel as well. Slightly off the net from Volkov. It goes to the outside. Idris loves hitting to the line on that left side. Luka just having to take pace off the ball, trying to bring it back to the line, but there's been a dig. Womack quick to the outside, and how strong has Belchatow been? Creative when he has to be, finding solutions off the block, changing the speed of his arm with good visions. But when he has the opportunity, boy, can he bang. That's so close. It's just long from Womack. Challenge is up, but that one you would not think would be overturned. The commentary position is right on that line. I feel like I'm in the same position as the line judge. Out by some distance for this game. Great serve under pressure. And the middle from Skra. It's just really smuggled through. It wasn't the best play we'll see today. Slightly underneath the ball. And Aniev was not ready for it. Kohanovsky has brought up the 4th set point for Skra. Belchatow on fine form. It's a good serve. Volkov the target. It's going to go back to Volkov because they're so out of system. It's wide. Oh, it's not wide. The decision goes to Fakel. Maybe there's a touch. There seems to be absolutely no problems from a Skra point of view with the decision. We are deep in overtime. Make that the 5th set point for Skra. It's a funny old thing, sports. And Aniev yesterday, his jump serve was in full flow. Another chance for Skra. This time they might be taking it. Free ball almost. There we go. The ball into the nets from Koryuka. Seals it. Once again, they need multiple opportunities, but they have served better, Skra. That maybe he's going to say something different now. There's the score. Long from Kolodinsky. Where last night we saw class from Fakel, we really need to see character from them here. Backs against the wall stuff. Pichotsky just sitting still and reading the game. Sitting on the outside of the middle blocker, that's 5's job. 6 is really the back centre sitting in the seam. Any gaps in the block, they fill it, they sit deep. But with the 5 player, anything that gets hit back cross court usually is their remit. Pichotsky doing a good job there. Oh, hello, Fakel. Welcome back. Koryuka. The accuracy, everything. You're not trying to hit that ball 100%, but 80% to a good area. With the hops on these players, will be good enough. Koryuka again, who's only scored 4 in set 2. Great setting from Womach. Really is great setting. Finding the ball at sort of 5.5 to 4. Having to really get the hips underneath it to project the ball to 2 is difficult because the hands, hips and legs all work in unison to get the ball out there. Slightly in system, it's a bit straight, but it's good enough to use the from behind from Kolodinsky. In transition, second phase. Koryuka having to get in and try and set that one. Again, a Belchatow loves setting the ball in here. Vazway, 3 in. Sets a little bit inside on Marius Vazway. Scruffy rally. Belchatow scoring and playing some good defense too. Three in, no. Udris decides not to get involved, but Vazway gets back to business after being stuff blocked last time out. Vazway from the baseline now, the speed and the height is glorious from Fakel. Really puts the pressure on the middle blocker getting out, but also the blocker already at 2. Because if you're drifting, the block's more than likely going to be watching the spiker and it's going to be drifting as well. Udris to rip again. Slightly straightened off the net from a Belchatow. Wesley. Vazway goes long. Challenges coming our way though. Challenge tells us well, there's no net touch by the looks of it. Point goes to Fakel. Pichodzki holds the platform well. The angle's a little bit too wide, but the speed picked up and the rhythm from Skra is strong. Again, working high and fast, making it difficult for the block and the defense. Pichodzki almost, well, is put on the backside, but the faster play there is key to try and hurry Kolodinsky. It's smart from Skra. Gone are the days, setters slowing the game down, out of system. It's too difficult to get past the big blockers. Match is going to his big man here. Again, splits in the block. Lazway sees everything. Good passing overhead. Sometimes passers need to step up to take the sting out of the ball. It's a different Fakel. That's for sure. Just shows they're young. That man sensed the same. He knows he's got a young team. He knows what they're capable of. But at the moment, Skra are just too strong. When they do get a chance to serve, the float serve in this hall is causing more drama than the spin serve. Again, it's fast. There's no middle. 3 in the block, and that one is swerving and darting away. The big guns fired yesterday, but today they are out of ammo. Sochi subdued at the moment. That's better. Kalika, it's just a mixture of things. He opens up, pulls his elbow back, opens up his chest, but then really works thumb down into his pocket. It's going to be a great shot. This hitting this angle is not easy. It's humongous. It really is. It's a glorious thing. The Badapor sees it early, gets his body through it. Great pipe work. Piazza is all over this, the coach. It's almost like an 8th man on court this evening. Setting is strong from Womatch. The play is stacked, the middle is committed in front of him, so just flips it back. Routine, quick work through the pipe. Too long. Udris now cannot carry his boys through this one. Skra lead by 2 again. Well out of system. Volkov losing some concentration. Flip to Vazway. What an angle! No wonder the bench are on their feet. The ball's coming from behind Vazway, and then he just chops it back sharp. Something that Wallace does from Brazil very well, no matter where the defense sits. Czegosz, Romach to serve. On the fade, the overhand pass is good, but the block is strong. Belchatow gets his paws on it again. He's just pinching. Front court setter. So Belchatow is just waiting on the set, and as soon as the ball is out of the setter's hands, he knows it's not coming over, so he just dives in and helps the middle. And Anev is in. Womach's float serve is being very good. The Belchatow, but they go over the top of him this time. Going through the motions again after Sharpuk. Good middle work. Womach really enjoys connecting with the middle. He's playing defense now, so Koinowski with the sets. Belchatow from the left, from the right, from the baseline, in the block. He's having a game. He's on point with everything. Again, he's just trying to craft sharp angles, similar to Vlasway before. Okay, no, it's actually off of Luka. The arm swing told me something different. Belchatow now with the serve, that goes out the back. Serves galore, 4-point game. You would be surprised, maybe not surprised, but disappointed if you were Camillo Blacci, the coach, after last night's solid performance. Fakel are faltering, but the net band is coming to the aid of Skra, and look at the face of the head coach, fuming. Great middle work, that will make him much happier. If Skra win this game 3-0, that puts them up to second in the group. Fakel, Novy, Urengoy, obviously with 2 points because they won in 5. Lube have 5, so they're already through. Well, almost through. Fakel need to win this. And that's better. All of a sudden, Skra win this one. Kazan at bottom. Skra would be second. Fakel have to beat Lube. If Fakel beat Lube, it's all open again because Zenit could beat Skra and go to 5 as well. The problem that Zenit have got is that they haven't won a game yet. They've just lost in 5 twice, which if it goes to head-to-heads, doesn't work for them whatsoever. But the top 2 teams from each pool reach the final 4 in the semis. In the event of 2 teams having the equal number of points, the teams with the most victories will qualify. So that's what's faltering at the minute, Zenit, because they can only win 1. Any other team wins 2, they're through. That's why Lube are in a very strong position. They've won their 2 games. Kaluka off the shoulder all day long there. From Vlasway. he is the man. He is adored by Skra. He is adored by volleyball fans around the world. Timeout called. Running out of gas, running out of time. Skra are flying here. Some will be very surprised, but Skra back themselves in. So back to what we were talking about. Kazan need to beat Skra and hope that Lube beat Fakel. That's how it would sit, because then it would potentially go down to head-to-heads. Well, Fakel would still be on 2 actually if they lost today, so Kazan would go through with 5 points. I really believe there's still a chance. Bogdan comes in. Udris just hasn't been the same this evening. Double change, Stepan, the Estonian, coming in. As previously mentioned, had a great game against Warsaw earlier on in the season. Razway comes off, 3 on the front court then for Skra. Pass is straight, but still good. It means there's long lines. Belchatow and Quaz team up. Double trouble. Volkov has let his head drop. He's maybe gone from this game completely. 6 needed from Skra, and it would be a historic win. They haven't won in their previous 4 outings in this competition, but this is a bit different. Big celebrations. It's a good side out. Pass from Sochi is back on point, back on the money. Stepan beaten down the line by his outside hand. Out of system, maybe 3 in the block this time. No, there's just 2. Looking for the tip is Bogdan. Back to Kaluka, and maybe they're growing again. Skra have let a couple of leads go in this one. Higher to the outside, 3 this time. Good cover. Second opportunity, back to the outside of Belchatow. Great cover again. He knows exactly what he's doing, though. They're backing themselves in. Skra, third opportunity into the net. Good persistence in the block from Fakel. This game has got some juice left in it for sure. Substitution. Changed again. Razway still on the back court though, so they've gone back to a front court setter, well out of system. Piazza's gone back to the team he trusts the most. 3 in the block, the tip is not dealt with from Skra. Great run of points. Skra are faltering now, it's their turn to feel the pressure. Change again. Katic is coming in. Sharphook. You have to be ready at all times. Not so much of a warm-up for the substitution, but you have to find your rhythm straight away. And Volkov is leading this charge back. That's a great start. It's a little bit tight, though. You have to feel a little bit sorry. Katic gets an absolute thumper straight at him. Now Piazza is using all the tools he's got with the timeout. No warm-up, no rhythm, and you get that absolute cracker of a serve straight at you. Piazza's smiling at his outside, trying to get him ready to come back in. Passes well off the net from Piahotsky, but it's good enough. Fazel is also shut down. They just can't side out. 6 in a row. Oh dear. Fazel still on the 10. On the pass as well. Shopper gets the ball into his zone. Abadapour, he's the man that sides out, and look how much it means to Skra just to keep that momentum and a 2-point gap. Abadapour has been the man this evening. Again, hitting sharp, finding the gap between the 4-man getting off and taking the sharp angle, and the 5-man just camping on the edge of the block. Quaj with the serve. Fast passing straight again, it goes back to the opposite. 1-on-1! Huge block though! Kohanovsky played 2 sets of the World Championship final when Poland beat Brazil 3-0. He's used to the big occasion, but good work as well from the server. Skra have served really well today. Cross. Told. Abadapour working off the hands. Deep breaths. Massive moments. On the front court receiver, Abadapour is out of system. They go to Vajwe as they would. It's that sharp one back that we've seen earlier, but this time Fakel are equal to it. Good defense, sweeping up really deep. Sharpuk and Abadapour. They wait on him. They really do wait. It's a late block because they know he just loves chiseling. The Skra officials just can't watch. Big time, again. And Aniev served well last night. It's not quite been his evening from the baseline. He's not spin serving anymore, it's a float serve. Abadapour playing well, but Womack shows faith in the centre section. He doesn't go with the quick one. He just pops almost with a second tempo quick attack, but the seam is open. The purpose is clear. Run fast and do the maths. Hit the seams. If you play quick enough, you will open up gaps in the block. Good reply though. Same substitution as we have seen previously. Rakav Ishnikov is in, Bogdan to serve. Wide, and Skra are fist clenching, feeling something historic coming their way here. Abadapour, how good has he been this evening? They go opposite. Polyuka keeps the dream alive. One-point game. It's another Russian international serving to try and keep the hopes of Fakel alive. The group was in their control at the beginning of the evening, but Skra have let a 7-point lead drop here. From 19-12, we are tied at 23-all. The experience for a young man. Koliuka again, it's another good serve. Shabak under pressure. He has to find a solution. It's off the block, so a chance to cover. The first pass is really tense, though, from Vlasway. Transition. This should really be a point for Fakel. It is. And now they have set points. Skra have really let things slip here. The intensity in defense is good, and that out of system fast play makes it stressful for the blockers. Challenge in progress, great speed out of system. Skra's blockers second best throughout that phase. What a comeback from Fakel. They have served really, really well. But Skra have also shown some vulnerabilities. They're looking for this decision here. Hawkeye says no touch. Vlasway is still arguing. They're asking for what was asked. There's been a problem here because Skra have asked for one thing to be challenged and they've seen something else on the replay. Vlasway was red carded yesterday, and that can't happen again because otherwise Skra will lose a point. Vlasway has learnt his lesson. He's a leader of this team. And now it's in the referee's hands to overturn the decision. Personally, I apologise for not picking up what the actual change was in the... But there's a test of Goran Valinsky asking for another request here. It's all too much for some. Looks like there's another request though. Not short of its odd drama, this Paul. Camilo Placci is also having his say. Right, what have we got here? The spike comes in. Are we looking for net touches? There could be a net touch against Fakel. That could be what they're after mid-rally, in which case they've got a really big point. There's a big net touch, so it will be turned, and Fakel will be frustrated with this as well. The refereeing from Goran Kradinsky was very, very good. He's listened, and they know fair well, Skra, when they saw the first challenge, that was not the replay they were after. Good refereeing, well overturned. Justice has been done, and it's very clear what it was for. Anyway, first match point, it's such a turnover, goes to Skra. Everyone on the feet. It's an overpass, it really should be put away. No, there's a dig. Kolodinsky just plucks it from nowhere. 3 in, the block is well covered. Fakel really digging deep, third opportunity. Another dig, this time from Skra. It's a free ball from Abadapur. It should be put away. Soji puts it in well. The seam is open. Volkov stays strong. What a rally. I was trying to look at the court, but I had maybe 10 Skra staff in front of me, blocking my view, ready to run onto the court. 24 all. Kolinkowski with the serve. It's close. The line judge says in. There's no arguments. What a time. The courageous hero. That's too good. It really is. No fault of Skra's. Just very good serving. Kolinkowski again. Can he repeat it? Piechowski with a good passing. Either side out to the middle they go. Of course. Quash. Kowanowski are damaging through that centre stage. Hence, they're in the national team and they're world champions. The hero to serve in overtime. Lasway with a ripper, but Soji is really experienced and stays calm. The chase is on, Piechowski goes chasing. That one's almost in the car park. Clutch time. Set point. The moneymaker, Udris, the opposite man to serve it. He goes for Skra with the accelerator firmly on the floor, and unfortunately only finds the net. Maybe staying smoother and more accurate would pay more dividends. Float serving of Skra has been good, but that time it's long. Sharp hook. Different game completely to last night with Zenit Kazan for Fakel, who went for their jump serves primarily. Big moments here. Volkov, the low toss. Powerful serve. Abadipur puts it straight up in the air. Womack has to go back to Abadipur. Really good from Abadipur. Smooth and calm, and yet again in this FIVB World Club Championships, we are so close in terms of scores. Six of 8 sets have been to just 2 points today. That's incredible. Skra will want to take this one now, though. It's a good serve, but Kuyuka stays high. Sorry, Volkov with the pass. Kuyuka working off the body. Good volleyball all round under pressure. The side out play, the quality is there from both sides. Skra not wanting to miss another serve, but the problem is when you play with that, you might just serve them in system. This time, Fakel miss out. This is crazy scenes. It really is. It's not only the future of these two teams that rely on this result. Zenit Kazan really watching this one hard. Chase is on, but that's off the block. Really good siding out at the key time. Luka. On the money. Played in the VNL final in Lille against France. Scored 10 that day. A very comprehensive win against Laurent Tilly's French side. Problems for Schalburg. Maybe there's slight gamesmanship. He seems to be okay. Local time 20:11. It's another set point. Fakel wanting to take this to 4. The float serve is a good one from Kolodinsky. The middle's back in, but Soji somehow off the shoulder, and that's a rip and a half. We go 2-4. How strong were Fakel, and how good was Kolodinsky? So, in the previous sets, and this set really, if Skra were to win and Lube beat Fakel, Zenit beat Skra, Zenit would go through. Skra beat Zenit, Skra would have gone through. It gets a bit like complicated, but near enough. If Fakel win this one, they are through, because even if Zenit beat Skra, they wouldn't have won as many games as Fakel. It's all for Fakel now to try and win. They're showing character. We asked for it, didn't we? Great setting, Belchatow, it's wide, it's drifting, as is the block. The speed is key there, because it's always travelling away from the blocker, past the outside hand, and that just means it's easy to go off. Milad Belchatow needs to try and steer this Skra ship to victory. Out of system, slower play to the outside. Udris is plucked this time from Womack. Belchatow has to make the set, and it's a southpaw on the outside that keeps the ball rolling, and it's a little bit scurried. Orsk is in. Orsk is number 17, the left-hander. Maybe that's the only change for Skra. Womack is in again, Kolonovsky for Belchatow. Asway as well. Passing near enough on 2 there. Kolonovsky gets back to business. Big serving, out of system. Volkov with 3, finds a way to get through the 2 blockers. On the turn is Oshk, but there's a net touch somewhere. Skra have to be really careful. Confidence could go. Fakel could run away with this, and before you know it, we could be into a tie-break set, but volleyball is full of assumptions. It's always pretty mysterious. Chris Long, who's not quite fired on all cylinders this evening, the Belarusian. Look who stands up for Skra when they need a little kick to get them going. Lasway, accuracy and speed, sublime. Lasway again. Another rocket. 2 in the block at least, and that's a great, great swing. Why is it a great swing? Because the wing spiker was trying to get involved with the block, but instead sat off on the tip, and that just meant that Volkov could roll that ball between 4 and 5, and nobody would be there. Passes good if slightly off the net. The left-hander out of 4. That ball has to be flat and it has to travel across it, because then he can choose whether he takes it early or late. That's a great set from Womack. He takes it late, he goes to the line. It's a great avenue. It's only when that ball goes higher that it becomes more difficult for the left-hander. On the outside, Osh goes long. Stats from set number 3. Glasway with 6 points. Top scorer through there, actually. Belchatow with 4. Kaluka with 11. That's unbelievable. Womack loves going to the middle, but that was a little bit audacious, even for him. One-on-one, drifting blocks. Good enough from Skra. 4 touches. Can't touch the ball 4 times, can you? Serve from 5 towards position 1. Bump set out of system 3 in the block, so much time, but once again, when there's 3 in the block, trying to stop all of those angles, 5 steps around on the sharp one. There's space deep to the angle. Really good. This game is really at a key time. Glasway hot again, isn't he? Serve to position 1. The float serve is being dealt with much better from Fakel. Earlier on they were struggling to pass in system, but they're looking to pass more or less everything overhand at times, one-on-one. Udris knows this, so if he works back angle, he will score. Kaluka again on a dream run. Overpass, chance for Volkov. Just rips. Out of system 3 up. It's very, very clever. The odd time that might get throwing back out in front of you, but Glasway knows he's in struggle street. So he then slows everything down and tries to work the timing of the block. Belchatow. Udris just coming back to form. Again, the blocking angle, trying to gamble with the fact that the ball won't get across his shoulder to his hitting window. Belchatow with a rare passing error. 3 ball to maybe go 2 up here for Fakel. Really drifting around, struggling to get hands around the ball in the block. Fakel are growing here. Don't be surprised if this goes to 5. Pihotsky, they're overpassing. Too many balls here. Skra. Here comes the boom. Timeout, 3-point game. Skra's confidence leaking. Really leaking. Six out of 8 sets today, decided by the narrowest of margins. This one maybe no difference. If it does go to 5 sets, that's 3 out of 4 games that have gone that way. That's just a credit to this competition. The head coach of Zenit, did say this is wide open. Proving to be the case again. Udris fires, and he's really being channeled to the line. They're taking the cross court on him and just seeing if he can keep working the line. His thumb pushes around the ball, but his arm's just working away from the body. He's leaning slightly inside. Back to 1. Skra. And their fans are once again building. Pass is excellent. Middle work is glorious. In and then spiking towards 1, away from the blocker. Again, it's a slightly wider one. Just trying to evade the opposition middle. Setting at speeds and distances and angles away from the block. Womatch goes to the outside. Hodge fires long. Difficult for a substitution to come in at any time, but they have to be ready. High toss jump serve. Udris with another error. This from the Belarusian. Different to yesterday. Top scorer against Zenit, but now struggling with consistency. Vlaswe. Soji with the perfect pass. The net band was key. It slows the ball down for Soji, but he has to work really hard on tracking it, doesn't he? Trying to jump into the angle is Womatch. Celebrations from Volkov. Volkov to serve. Float serve is short on the middleman. That's a rare one where the middleman passes, but Vlaswe is smooth and strong, and he can access the line, he can go back to the angle if he wants, but as the right side of the ball drifts across you, you can actually see the court so much nicer. Oh, that hit the floor. If not, that's some side out. Weird and wonderful from Fakel. Looks like a one-handed pass that just pings in. This is going to be a better view. It happens so quick. Luka just gets a palm on it, scooped up, 2 in the block, and he fades it away. That's probably my play of the day. I like that one a lot. More overpassing. Skra. We have to be very careful. challenges, just trying to see what this one is for. It's 4 points, the difference. Remember, no technical timeouts here. Belchatow passes to 2.5. The width is good, but the blocking is strong. It's a great substitution, this Dmitry Kolankovsky. Belchatow from there has to try and pass more to 2.5, because then it opens the net up a little bit more with Vazway at 2. Good run of serves as well. The float serve working again in this all. Wider plays, more of a B, a wider set, running speed, trying to find the gaps in the block. Quash is dangerous, but the passing has been slightly ropey at times. 11 o'clock here, local time. We might just be here for a little while longer. Oh, there's one back. Quash on the front court, then from the baseline, the little slidey serve from 5 to 5. Volkov the target, he's so high up, but the ball's just dropping. This time into the net, so that lead's opened up again, but we've seen it before. In the previous set, 2-0 up, 19-12. Skra threw it away, really. Good serving all the same. Kolyuka really went into his own world, scoring 11 points in that set. It's not far away from being half in a game of 7 players. Pinching around in the block, but it goes block out. One back for Skra. They're just flirting with the idea of getting back into this one. Very much. Again, it's tight. Just the palm of the hand guiding the ball through. Volkov the service target. Kolyuka has been blocked, but block out again. Drifting, not managing to get their arms around the ball, facing back into the court. So they're, in theory, not finishing the block off. Kolyuka. A little bit of pace off that one. In system of Skra. Sochi with the dig, just overhand, just stepping up, doing a good job. Wiping, fiddling the play. Sochi takes some cheers as well. They're playing smart. They're a lot more relaxed now. You just sense that they have all the momentum going into a very crucial time of this one. And Zenit Kazan will be furious with the way that this one has gone, really, for them. Touch off the block, they stay alive. Because Fakel win this game, they go through, because if you're tied on points, which is the best Zenit can do if they beat Skra, Fakel still would have 2 wins to Zenit's 1. Long. It's only when the equal amount of victories will it be down to the number of points. And then sets, and then finally the head-to-head. So it goes points, then victories, then points, as we have a look at the challenge. Lasway finds the gap through the seam. Womack again, just almost square on, flips it. The angles that Lasway can hit from there, outstanding. Wrist goes round the ball, thumb comes up, arm goes through into his left pocket. Double substitution. We're 3 away here from what would send us to just an incredible tie-break set, where it's not just the future of these two, it's also the future of Zenit Kazan, the reigning champions, the team that won the Russian League last year, the World Club Championships, the CEV Champions League, and also the domestic cups as well. Skra back in. Difference is going to be Skra will be nervous. They have quite a lot to lose here, as have Fakel though, because they have to play Lube, and that's not easy. Lube having just beaten Zenit. Lasway, no luck from the net band. Volkov takes pace off this one. Pihotsky puts it into a good zone. Back to Lasway, and they're just speeding the play up when they can. Skra, it's smart, the pass is fast, the set 2, and it just means a quick, smooth, high snap from Lasway. That's an experienced swing. Front court receiver, 2 in the block, looking to the line. Creeping up is Pihotsky. Kaluka just seems to know and see where the defense is situated. And then he just works his way around it. He's had such a good third and fourth set, sorry. Five goes at this Fakel to send it to a tiebreaker. Second of the day. Badapur passing slightly off the net chance. Tomahawk defense, the scurry is on. One saved. Surely we're not going to have another game where multiple set points are gifted away. Quash is a very good server. Back to Volkov, he gets the ball in, should be over here, but no. The cover is strong, there's a net touch against Fakel. Two save, timeout, no surprises. Karakrosh trying to rally. They've tested the mental strength of the world champion Quash. Goes into a good zone, 2 in, tipping away. They don't want to be blocked here. Second chance. Should be put away this time, and here's we go to a tiebreaker for the second time here today in Pool A, and the third time overall of the FIVB World Club Championships here at the home of the world champions, Poland. Soji comes in. Koyuka will serve. Soji starts. Korodinsky is in. Kolinkovsky is also in. Udris. And also Volkov, the wing spiker. 3 in the block, out of system. Belchatow fires long. They're looking for a touch. They've got it. That's key. Every point is so crucial. It really is. Staying high. Trying to work off the blocker that has the longest distance to get into block. Not a bad decision. Sochi holds the platform into 2 as a fast play. Udris is done. Chance. Pihotsky with the reverse set. That one's close. Line judges say in. Sochi says in as well. The Belchatow. 2 from 2 here. Just in. Eagle eye. Merrick Soji. What a start from Skra. 3 would be really the cherry on top, but absolutely not. Watch hosts 130,000 people here. This arena is the home to a handball team that's very successful, but tonight and this week it's all about volleyball. Serve is long, so long. The pressure cooker. Turned right up. The Belchatow. You can't seem to do much wrong here, and it's a thunderous serve. Off the net, no middle. Wiping off the block. It's aggressive from Volkov. So much ball in this team will go to the wings because of Volkov. Koyuka as well. Drifting middle blocker. And that's just the width and the pace again. The ball moves quicker than the hands. $16 points for Vlasway this evening. Belchatow 18. 15 for Udris, 23 for Koyuka, currently the top scorer. Good hands in the block. It's great blocking from Fakel, and it really earns opportunity. The celebration. Nakalev is key. The number 9 knows he did his job there. Tied at 3s. Errors creeping in at 4s, and we know yesterday in this tie-break set Zenit missed 6 serves. Cannot afford to do that. Volkov, what have you got behind the service line? Low toss, firing serve, it's another one missed. most famous player for Skra. Serves another very good one. The width, they know where it's going. Clever. Shalbuk stays out at 4 to do the blocking. Womack hangs at position 4. Shalbuk at 2 gets one. A basic tactic to disrupt the mismatch over the top of the setter's block. Tense pass. Vlasway heating up now as well. Soji just sits so far back, ready to absorb everything. 2 blocks in a row from Shalbuk. The first one at 2, the second one in his normal wing spiking position. Dream work from Quaj. Shalbuk and Womack really does put Skra back in pole position. Pardon the pun. Vlasway on a run when Poland and Skra in the nose. It's a hat-trick of serves for Marius Vlasway. Nobody wants to pass it. Volkov put on the floor, and with him are really the hopes of Fakel, but remember, set 3, it seems like a long time ago now. Change of ends. Has that disrupted Vlasway? Skra will hope not, because they will be haunted from that 7-point lead at 19-12 that got turned. Vlasway is disrupted. We are back to 3. Pressure on the shoulders. Ivan Yakovlev. Doesn't look like it, does it? What a serve! Every time Fakel have been pushed, they've bounced back this evening. Character has been shown in abundance. Starting so high up the receiving unit from Skra for this float serve. Belchatow somehow gets his arms on it, but oh, there's a joust! And Womack isn't the biggest, but sometimes in a joust you don't have to be. You want to be pushing up on the ball if you can. Womack doing the business. This serve hasn't harmed Skra as of yet, but the captain of Fakel comes back to serve, Kolodinsky, and the float serve that he has on him is very good. He's going to go back down the line. He's going to look to Belchatow, the front court receiver, Be sure of that. Difficult to create angles. Trying to disrupt Fakel. No, he doesn't go there. He goes on Belchatow. He's off the net. It does go to a Belchatow here, though. Is it in or out? Belchatow has to play it. It's right in front of my eyes. It's so close. Second time. Good blocking. Twice in a row. To get up in the block. Rain down some pain on Skra. We're back to one. Every time that Skra look to pull away, Fakel are there ready, and they just keep pushing back. Fakel over here just looking for the stars in the All-In Arena. The time approaches 11:30 p.m. Urengoy with another good serve, trying to keep the ball in system, but it's scrappy, but they won't mind Skra. They really won't. If they win this, they still have a chance of going through to the final four. The speed out of system, testing the middle blocker massively. Double substitution. Fakel makes way. Match 2. Keeping 3 on the front. Teppen comes in to play at position 2. He's going to have to try and make a block here. Not this time. Urengoy is back. Exactly when Fakel needed him. So close. Fakel still on the sideline. Quash comes off too. Good serving. Belchatow just lifts it off the net. Has to go back to him again. 3 in. What smart hitting from Belchatow. It's tight, but he hits up. He uses the hands gloriously. He knows the situation. He can't hit steep. He can't hit hard. It will come back even tougher. So he just stays smooth. Really has been impressive. Fakel set up 3 blockers. 3 hitters on the front for Fakel, but they only need 1. 1 point game. Hold on tight. This is unbelievable. Substitution, Dmitry Urengoy. Belchatow, the service target, goes back to him again. He's their go-to man at the minute. Fakel's at 4. That's some angle from Kaluka, but the dig is strong. Chance for Belchatow. Stays high again. Lightning striking twice. Once from the left side, once from the right. It's the same action. It's just staying so relaxed and so smooth. And now he gets a chance to serve. Belchatow could be going into legendary status here for Skra. Jump serve from the Iranian. It's a good one too, but they're in system. The net band touch didn't do them any favours. The dig is good, but the ball's out of play. Bogdan in. For Urengoy. Same substitution, just keeping 3 blockers. 3 on the front court. Vishinikov is on as well. Same substitution all the time. Overhand passing, fast plays. Well out of system and sync. Not on the same page. Belchatow lets a stare just hang underneath the nets. tied at 12s. Some entertainment in Płotsk. Paul A is giving us. Piechocki feeling nervous. Vazway block out. Maybe gets away with that one. Vazway. 2 will do it. It's the world champion here. Kowanovski. This point, the difference between 13-all and 14-12, huge. And it's 13-all. At crunch times, the serves have to be counted. They really do. Volkov serving, the Russian international. The block is very, very close. Line judge says out. It looks as if there's a challenge coming. Massive. In or out off the block. Simple decision to be made. The ball is out. It's pretty clear. Match point for Skra. This is massive. Skra win this game. And the pool is still open for qualification. Fakel, Novy, Urengoy win this. The first match point of this game. This 5th set is with Skra and the legend, the absolute legend, Mariusz Vazway. The man that helped steer Poland to the 2014 World Championship, serves them out of system. Kaluka, who's been so good all evening, under pressure as well, goes to town on sharp angles through the block and steers another point the way of Fakel. 14-all. Big players at the service line. Vazway away. Now the chances with Yakovlev. To the outside, shut down Piechocki with good cover. Paying attention all over the court here. Skra from nowhere! From absolute nowhere. Volkov rips, but it's wide of the mark. He knows it. Hearts are in mouths here. The challenge has been used anyway. But it looks pretty clear again. Well out. Second match point. Skra, Belchatow with their second match point. It's a big serve, slightly off the net, no middle, they go back to Kaluka, but they're ready for it, Skra! The ball is just out. The narrowest of margins again. Vazway and Schaupuk have served really well. Kolodinsky has gone to the outside both times. Koliuka has worked angle, then gone off the block second time around. Reverse substitution, first choice setter. Kolodinsky back in. And Urdris as well. Tense times. Skra need to win this game to stay in the competition. Fakel win, and they've qualified. It's unbearable. Piechocki passing perfectly. Back to the middle, Skra go, there's a touch. It's not been given. Challenge requested from Skra this time. The ball's a little bit low from the middle. It means that the angles are limited from the middle spiker. In or out is the call, actually. It's out, but are they looking for a touch? Tables have turned again. The captain, Kolodinsky, serving for the match here, hissing and booing from Skra. Piechocki throws it in, a Belchatow. He's been shut down, but the ball is out. How many times will the block be used this evening? Clutchy plays in business time. Fast passing, get up is the call. Block out. Third point in a row. Urdris just slowing it down. Chiseling. Hold on tight, folks. Second match point for Fakel. The magic man. Kaluka serving, who has been unbelievable. A big reason for this comeback. Whatever the drama, we are ready once again. The pause may have disrupted the rhythm of Igor Kaluka, but let's wait and see. Match point, Fakel. Just long. Boy, oh boy, did he go for that one, though. Just like a penalty shootout. As close as it comes. Gosh, worry match. Soji puts it into a great zone. 2 in. The recovery's good, a chance. They really need to take Volkov. Puts it away. High, smooth, accurate. Everything you need from your point scorer. Zenit Kazan will be watching this one so closely after having 8 match points themselves. Skra have had a couple to keep them in the competition. Skra again, Womack is in, back to the middle. Kowanovski. Womack goes back to the middle. Sharput was ready on the pipe as well to hit a first or second tempo. Milad Abadapur. They need an ace or a block hit or a dig. Doesn't really matter, but they need a chance to reverse this Skra. A side-out play, and you'd feel that Fakel, they don't need to be asked too many more times to take this one. There's so much at stake. That's so close. Belchatow thinks he's got an ace. Belchatow might challenge this. Challenge is coming. Rightfully so. Skra think that this one might get reversed. Vyhodsky is really animated out there. Hawkeye. Long. It's a good decision from the officials. It's another match point for Fakel and another serve long. The tension is unbearable. Fakel only created a 96 twice to CV Challenge Cup winners, including last year. A win here puts them through. Skra need to win this game to keep their hopes alive of going to the Final Four. And Zenit Kazan. Into a fairly good zone. 2 in, but it's out. 2 in the block, but not quite finishing over the top of the ball. Volkov serving again, the low toss, powerful jump serve out of system. This could be it for Fakel. They have a free ball to put it away and put themselves in the Final Four. Vyhodsky doesn't even play defense. He stands up, and Skra from 2-0 up at a 19-12 lead have let this one go. Zenit Kazan are out. Skra, Belchatow are out. But Fakel, where yesterday they showed class, today they showed courage. What a performance from the brink of defeat. A proud man, Camillo Placci. What an entertaining day here in Płock. 21-19 in the tiebreaker. 3 of 5 sets going the distance. What more can you ask for? Fakel, they go through. They've won 2 games with 5 points. Sorry, 4 points. And Lube are through as well. Dmitry Volkov, that was some serve under pressure. Something had to give. Fakel, Novy, Urengoy, they've earned it. They really have. They've beaten the reigning champions, and they've beaten the champions of Poland as well. We wait for